It's stream.
Ah!
Let's go.
Okay.
That's we're bringing a lot of excitement because everyone knows this is the most exciting case
Yay.
in Ace Attorney.
I'm the most excited.
The most sensational case.
The most excruciatingly exciting case.
Oh yeah.
The most horrifically exciting. Anyway, we're doing a Turnabout Big Top, and I mean, I don't know. I'm having fun voicing the characters, at least. I get to be a dude, and then another dude, so that's fun. But yeah, we're gonna try and get through the trial and maybe a little bit of the investigation today. So,
yay.
Who are you people? You're not in my normal reaction videos. What are you doing here?
I'm Steven. Strange. I don't know.
I'm just here for the food.
It's funny because Yessie is actually eating food.
Yeah, I'm about to.
So, hope y'all like ASMR.
I'm not going to do that to you all.
Also, I'm going to type a hello message in chat.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have to pull it up. I'm not on my usual device, so I have to, like, sign into YouTube.
Yeah.
If you're watching, like the stream.
Like the stream!
Oh, do that. No one likes me.
We like you.
I sent you a heart in chat. There you go.
Wow. I'm gonna send... I cannot do that from Streamlabs. Oh, fuck you then. Circus, be nice.
Yeah, we've all talked about our opinions on the case and how excited we are.
I'm sending embarrassed emojis. Because of the heart. Alright. Anyway. Enough joking around. We're 6 minutes into the stream. Let's get to the game.
Okay.
EA, it's in the game. Turn that on.
Well, at least we're doing trial now. Trial is usually more interesting, you know, than just exploring.
Oh yeah, and if anyone forgot, Duncan is Phoenix in this case.
Oh, I did forget.
And I'm everyone else. Besides
Oh
the
boy.
Grails.
Let's go. Good morning, Max.
Max?
That's the sound of Max shitting his pants. His very, very tight pants. It's not a good scene.
I was gonna say, it doesn't sound attractive. He really is about to.
Oh god.
Milk. Hold on here.
Oh god.
He's a man after my own heart.
Do you just drink milk?
I love milk. I just turned on my face cam and drank some milk that I got with me.
He's just got a glass of milk right there.
I know it's like, it seems, the older I get, the more controversial it seems to be, but I don't know.
You know, I
love
used
it.
to do that a lot when I was in college. I would just buy milk from the store and just like chug it.
You all are monsters.
I am a beautiful person, thank you very much.
So the only time I have milk that's like, oh, I'm just having milk is like if I'm having cookies or a brownie, because like you need something to cut through the sweetness.
Yeah. I was saying
Nah,
the
you
other...
gotta drink that straight.
I was
Drink it
saying...
straight.
I was saying that, like, the cookie industry has brainwashed so many people into drinking milk. Subliminal messaging. You can't buy an Oreo without seeing milk on the cover. Anyway.
Alright.
Orange and milk are good.
We gotta move on.
No!
What?
I don't know, should I be doing this in the in the southern accent or not?
I think it's up to you. I don't think it matters either way.
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage,
Okay, so there's your answer.
I just can't function, sweetie.
What a stage? What is wrong with you? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick, Max is really nervous.
That's understandable.
Hey, my sweeties.
What?
You don't think I should fly, do you?
Huh?
You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in a warm-up, or fly in and warm up the crowd a little.
No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right.
Nah.
Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh! Sorry. Sweetie!
What is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. You know, that's true.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today.
I have a feeling that if I did try flying, that Franziska would whip me out of the sky.
Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
You know, I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer, flying fabulously.
Flying foolishly, more like.
You know, when he was talking about flying and hitting someone in the courtroom, it made me think of that Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark Broadway play. The one that was horrible
yeah.
and got like a bunch of people injured.
Yeah. Oh, in other cases of... What?
Your Honor, get on with it!
Oh, sorry, I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns.
So...
Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica?
Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name.
So, what the fuck? You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica.
Non-binary grandchild if the judge writes.
Yes.
It sounds more friendly.
I wonder if that's going to be to our advantage.
Is Billy Bob Johns not friendly for some reason?
I think the judge has a thing against Southerners.
Miss Von Karma, your opening statements, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Anybody see the Great Game Grumps play this one?
I have not.
I know
send
that
y'all
the-
a clip later.
I know that they're currently playing this game, but I haven't been
Yeah.
watching it for obvious reasons.
There.
Okay.
I use the audio for a TikTok, that's what I do. That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy.
I think we're gonna pass the Game Grumps at some point,
Probably.
Yeah.
because they only release like 40-minute episodes twice
Yeah.
a week or something.
Yeah. It did not count. Do you hear me?
Man, she must still be upset about that. What happened last time?
Doesn't count. What are you talking about?
You
Well, that
have
doesn't count. She lost.
no chance. Zero. Zilk. Nada. I am not losing this case.
Those are weird words to say in a German accent.
I mean, zero makes sense because, like, I'm pretty sure it is just zero, but. Why, you ask? Because it is not the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Yes.
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for how absolutely. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty? What are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There.
Okay.
Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry up and wrap up this waste of time.
Again, is Von Karma dead or just in prison? We'll never know. It can be 50-50 because this show this series like is pretty trigger happy with the death penalty. Anyway, very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there now! I just want to eat my pizza, man.
Too bad.
Sam doing gumshoe?
No, you are.
Okay.
I can
Sorry
if you think
Oh,
you have
sorry.
to. I can do it if you think.
No, it's okay. I can do it.
Okay.
Sorry to keep you from your work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention. It's no trouble at all. I've actually been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
Your service, sir.
No, I always forget. All right, detective, you may proceed with your testimony. I haven't voiced the judge since last game.
The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out.
Likely.
All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place at the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in the neck.
Dang.
Yeesh.
Wish that was me. Anyway, I see. He was beaten to death.
Here's the autopsy report from the victim.
The court accepts this into evidence. Russell's autopsy report. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Okay.
10:15.
A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hip dip 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 dip. Hip dip 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 dip. Alright.
Start pressing.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything specific, so...
Yeah, so that pressing is a good idea. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Interesting.
Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground.
Blizzarding?
The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground till the next day. Snow. Let me see, there's gotta be more to this.
Huh? What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Okay.
Okay, then just use your eyes and do it.
I was wondering...
They did say that there was only one set of footprints, which is very interesting. And it's unlikely that snow would have covered up a second set of footprints.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Yeah, it was interesting that he said, check court record.
It doesn't really tell us anything there, though.
Yeah.
When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Bo the clown, Band the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regina the tiger was there as well.
What about Monkey?
Out of the curiosity. Hey, look! Out of the curiosity, Monkey? Well, when I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch.
Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. You're welcome to sue that monkey after these proceedings.
Yes. After practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Dina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster, Max, went off to the ringmaster's room to talk private.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Alright. I'd like to ask you a bit more specifics about the events of 1015. Okay, no problem. We got a witness that told us the whole thing went up.
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Hold on here. Okay.
Let's press this. It's right here. A wooden box. Yep, that's right. The victim must have been carrying this wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box, huh?
It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was a lot heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked.
Locked, you say? Oh. Victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. Well, luckily, I've got a small but strong fist to open it with.
Let's ask about the contents.
Yeah, that's
obviously. What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
You mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was a little bottle.
Cocaine? Bottle? What is that, detective? Heroin.
Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
You know, I guess.
Does that look like a condiment bottle? What condiment is that?
Is it like is like the red thing on top
Is it-
like a grinder for like salt or something? Or is this
Yes.
a very
Perhaps.
Japanese bottle?
I think it's also like a more Japanese design, but you're not far off.
Like maybe it's like sesame seeds or something.
I know what it is.
What's
What's
inside?
inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper.
What? Pepper. Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
There's only one little bottle in that huge box.
I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning.
Okay.
What's this? According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
I was gonna say paper slapping noises.
You've done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found the murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it has something to do with the perpetrator that ran off.
You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene.
No. I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Anyway, well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
Bye, Gumshoe.
Bye-bye.
All we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
We got the autopsy report.
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
But I'm not even off the stand yet.
Goodbye. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know about, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. Come on, I'm a sensitive guy.
Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step out. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
You must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trilla will show up on the stand as well.
We can only hope to God not. God damn
Yes.
it.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
Oh yeah, Dan. Do
Yeah.
you want to actually take over Phoenix for this? Since if it's Trillo, I'm going
Or-
to be doing a lot of the talking.
I could just be Trillo.
Yeah. You could do Trillo too.
You were
That's
doing
fine.
a good job, but I think it was something like,
My full name is Triloquist. I'm an employed an operatic tenor.
like something high pitched but abrasive.
Yeah.
Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song.
The world like of law, exciting
No,
and
that's good,
daring.
that's funny.
Guilt or innocent. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well,
Well, what do you think?
Nothing.
the judge
Nothing.
is having a terrible time.
It had a good rhythm.
It's just the lyrics. I think they leave a little to be desired, so to speak.
Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge? Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
There's like nothing wrong with his nose objectively.
No.
Yeah.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What is going on here? Order. I demand to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
This is fucking insane. I'm just saying.
I'm not
is.
worried.
But let's be clear, Yessie, this would not be the most insane thing that's happened in this courtroom.
You are correct.
Yes.
Even at this
You
point,
won't get.
I still think the parrot is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed.
I am-
Francisca's just like, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking understand. Let's just get through with it.
I
know,
love
I don't-
the idea of like Francisca like finding this guy and being all like, okay, I guess
Yes.
you're gonna have to be the
Yes,
witness.
I want to drive Mr. Phoenix right insane.
Yeah.
Even if I don't like this case, I do like the animations they make for like Trillo. I like the punching animation. It's a nice touch.
The punching
Yeah,
animation
there's-
is funny. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. I'm taking in that
Yay.
information.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Jesus. Well, since you... This is like my uniform. I can't wear anything else. Since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point.
Oh, what a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why's that?
Here is absolute proof.
Silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant.
No one else could have possibly worn this hat.
Oh,
No
everybody
one.
knows that only Max Galactica can wear hats ever.
Only Maximilian Galactica can wear a silk hat with a feather in it. So no one else.
Without a question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well, that's such flimsy logic. It's like the most obvious answer would be that someone's pinning it on him. Like, come on.
This next line.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. No one has ever deduced that a hat... Okay, I'm sorry.
That's good.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Felix Wright, do you have anything to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today.
What do you mean you guess? I am always the boss.
Alright. Do you think there's anything obviously wrong about that statement already, Dan? There was one statement that really stood out that you could present some that you can press on.
I mean, it could be.
Which
I mean, so I have simple logic. Do we want to hear it?
Sure.
what is it?
If the fucking victim were going to, like, how did the victim end up at the scene of the crime when they were both in the tent? So if Max went that way, the victim also would have had to go that way.
I think what the hint I'm trying to get is a little more obvious than that. So, you know what? I want us to get through this, so I'll just kind of spell it out. He said he only saw Max heading that way. Do you see the problem with that? You should have seen the victim go that way too. Why did you only see
Duncan.
Max?
With all love and respect, that's what I just said.
Oh, wait. I thought you said that he. I thought you said something different.
I said if Max was going that way and the victim was found over there, like the victim was also in the tent, so they both should have been going that way if the victim ended up at the crime scene.
That's what I'm getting at.
So do I present the profile of that?
I think you have to press first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, I didn't do any of that.
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo?
That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense, and makes Max one suspicious character.
There's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something I'm missing this? Damn right there is.
Ben only saw Max?
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen?
The victim.
That's the victim.
That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Yeah.
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness.
Oh.
The witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
Dang. Max, why'd you murder him?
It's like already.
Yep, giving up.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony. Trevor wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Jeez,
Yes, he
I
would.
wonder.
I fucking wonder. So, by the way, in the anime, they just kind of cut out the whole, like, oh my god, they both were in love with Regina thing. And I'll explain more in detail later, because there's something funny that comes up because of that.
Yeah.
It's really funny to me that, like, every time we talk about, like, what the anime removes, we're generally like, you know what, that was a good decision, actually.
Yeah.
Remove the entire clinic from the last case. It's like, yeah, probably for the best. I'm sure there are...
Probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick? Wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know anymore.
Once practice was over, I let that deal with the dude. I mean, the clown.
I think we gotta press the 5th statement. Yeah, 5th one, so the next one. That one. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
Huh? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think.
Practice ended at 10 p.m. So you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you just believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
Oh, what? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix, right. We can all do that without your offhanded theories.
But this witness, he's cracking under pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, let me cook.
He's literally cracking. The wood is fracturing.
What do you suppose the witness was waiting for out on that cold night? Probably Regina, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry.
Age 16?
It makes me so upset.
Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person.
I think about, like, every... You guys told me that, oh God, I'm forgetting his name, but the writer, was drunk.
Shutakami?
Yeah, Shutakami was drunk when he wrote this case.
Yeah.
And that is so funny.
That's the one thing that gets me through this. I'm like, he shouldn't have been, but also like, he was drunk. He was drunk. He was drunk.
Hey, when you've been writing for long, not all of the stories can be winners. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. That was good. Huh? You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house.
So that was a really funny...
That was a good one.
Hello.
Because Trio just fucking died.
Hello, Baron, you came in at a good point.
Yeah.
If Trillo fucking dies.
Am I mistaken?
The way that they've given, like, they did a really good job with giving Trillo,
A lot of emotion.
emotion, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
All right.
All right.
There's obviously a reason why the witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
So good.
It's gotta be one of my favorites.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood he could have missed someone else other than Max.
There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
They've done it a couple times where I wish I could actually see what the end of the sentence was before she whips them.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain!
Don't volunteer things.
Oh my god. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. And nothing but the truth. You know that line?
I find it so funny that basically nobody ever tells the truth on the witness stand.
No.
I know.
It's especially funny because it's like perjury's supposed to be a serious crime.
It is.
And then Ace Attorney's like, perjury? Nah, that's fine. We'll just give you a finger wagging and move on.
Perjure? I hardly know her.
I was gonna try and make a joke like that. I couldn't figure it out in my head.
I beat you to it.
Dang.
It's just so true. It's like there's no consequences for perjury in the series ever. Alright, that's enough.
Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was waiting to propose to her.
Of course, yeah.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
Bailiff, arrest this man.
FBI, open up.
To quote my girlfriend, bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Yes.
Flamethrower trooper, burn him.
I don't know.
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
That matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain.
More pain.
Thanks for your bumbling. My perfect plan is not so perfect anymore.
Unperfect.
Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Yep. About the proposal.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course... I had something on my screen. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
It's the one ring to rule them all.
So, okay, I can say this now. In the anime, the ring is still a piece of evidence, but they don't say who the ring is for. So it just kind of seems like Ben or Trillo is trying to propose to Max.
That's
Which
good.
honestly, like, if they didn't hate each other, like, sure, that's acceptable. Though they're both adult men. They can get married if they want, whatever.
Maybe Trillo was going to propose to Ben.
Aw, there you go.
You were going to propose.
Does he still hit Ben over the head with the bottle though in the anime?
I mean, I don't remember.
Because I think there's a little more problems with that.
I haven't seen a lot of the anime because I'll admit I only watch certain episodes and I know certain things from like my friends who've watched it.
Yeah.
Train episode for the win.
Yeah, and that's the only full episodes I've seen.
I still live for... I was just talking about this with someone recently. I still live through the scene where Miles Edgeworth comes on to, like, basically the equivalent of a Zoom call, and he is facing away from the camera when the camera turns on, just so that he can turn dramatically to face it.
Yeah.
It makes me lose my mind. It's so funny.
You were going to propose. You. A puppet.
Damn straight.
Just like the most disgusted he's ever been.
So true.
I think the judge is just like, it's been a long day.
Hello in chat. Welcome. We're talking about a disgusting puppet marriage possibility.
Yay.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I want him... I don't know.
I guess you're right.
Is he?
All right, let's not Let's not read that line. Let's
We're
just move
moving on.
Just because I'm old doesn't mean I
No.
couldn't propose to her too.
Yes, it does.
Everybody goes to horny jail.
Damn it.
Everybody's arrested.
Does.
Ah!
Don't exactly him. What is this for?
Exactly.
No, not exactly. His honor's looking a little less than honorable right now. You could say that
Thank
again,
you, Phoenix.
You are.
He's also like married, anyway,
Yes.
and has kids, and presumably
Yes.
and well, he's presumably
has
kids
a
because he has
grandchild.
grandkids. Yeah, he
Yes.
never talks about his kids. They're strange.
He only cares about his grandchild.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your cross-examination. Sorry, had an aneurysm. It's good.
What was with that sigh at the end?
Aneurysm. I'm dying.
Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her.
Oh right, we already did this.
Press this one.
Yeah, we need to figure that out.
What was it exactly you were planning on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give to her, numbskull. The only thing I could
Drama.
find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. What is... You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring?
Engagement ring.
Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs.
Oh no, sitting in a chair. Mr. Phoenix Bright's joke has gone too far.
What? Why is it?
Why is this my fault?
Time for this to end right here. She's about to fucking kill him.
Yeah,
Francisco Whip looks like it's about to lash out on almost anything.
she wraps it around Trillo's
She
neck,
strangles him.
spins him
Yes.
around.
One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time, huh? Keep pushing anyway.
Pain equals bad.
Pain equals bad is hilarious.
We do have to push on, but like,
Yes, but that's very funny.
Ouchie
It may
equal
be something of
no.
a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that has ever proposed to a human.
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I will not be silenced.
Okay, this is a pretty funny part of this case. I gotta be honest.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
Hey, what's wrong with sociology?
Not Scientology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Is bathrobe an upgrade or a downgrade from calling him a man in a dress? In this context,
Trillo,
man, if you want to,
Trillo
I wanna
hates
add-
the idea of
Move
men
on.
wearing dresses. He's
I was gonna say,
Okay.
if men want to wear dresses, go for it. But Trillo clearly does not agree.
he's issues.
So, I think we need to present something on the fifth statement.
This one or
No, keep going. I'll tell you which statement it is.
okay.
It's,
Pocket.
keep going. Keep going. This one, huh? Yeah, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Alright.
Do I press?
Present,
No.
you have to present the ring on this.
You still got it in your pocket? Then what is this?
Oh yeah, because the monkey has it. That's the contradiction. He
Yeah.
didn't have it in his pocket.
Monkey.
Hey Trillo, do you mind if I show you something?
Oh, I guess that's Ben first. What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now.
Don't.
Do you recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief. Arrest this man. Bailiff.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her. so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
What's going on here? Why'd I say it like that? What is going on
Monkey
here?
does like shiny. That
Monkey
dude
does
plays.
like shiny.
So true.
That's... Ben, say something!
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Money's room.
Monkey?
Money's room? You mean they put money? A room they put money? Like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Hey,
Monkey.
monkey.
Mr. Stop.
Mr. Quest, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey. In every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well, then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny. Monkey?
Indeed, monkey. Trilo. When was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was... that time, you know? That night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Oh, well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring would have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
Monkey!
Monkey!
Ah, yow. Oh!
That's so good. Monkey.
This monkey is a menace.
It is. It just climbs on people and just takes what it wants.
Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
Oh, that's not for you to decide whether it has anything to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after the ring, snatching monkey money. Monkey.
You weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
There's some messages in the chat about,
I'm trying to keep up.
yeah, the text box being dark. Does anyone else notice that? I feel like,
I think so. We can definitely take a look at the settings.
yeah, I feel like,
It might already be set on high, but I might be wrong.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've never had problems when I've watched this
Yeah,
streams
let's-
later, but
Let's take a look just for the sake of making
text box
sure.
high.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Transparency.
already set on high.
No, I just set it on high. I can set it to high. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Is that better?
That's much better. Much
All
better.
right. Cool.
I didn't even know that this was an option, honestly.
All right.
I was thinking like, for some reason, I was thinking instead of high transparency, I was thinking high opacity. So
Yeah,
my
that's what I
little brain was
thought
like,
too.
yeah, it is high opacity.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not what the setting is. Yeah, see. Oh
All right,
well.
let's. All right.
Fixed.
Well, thanks. I didn't even know that there was an option. Now we see more of the characters.
I saw that you did that on purpose, Dan. That's why I never said it.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Oh, well.
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Yeah, well,
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Proves an important point? What could that point possibly be?
It doesn't exercise enough.
Ben needs to go to the gym.
He can't skip leg day. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
it's true.
Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
Let's see.
I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory. Which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Ooh. Wawa. Interesting.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? That's a mouthful.
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive at the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blindsided by his rivalry with Max.
He's blindsided by his rivalry with Monkey.
That's better. Much
So
better.
true.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Huh, I've told you so many times. You think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, stick boy. I'm sure it'll change some more.
Wouldn't you like to know, stick boy?
That's exactly what I thought of. I was all like, wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Where are your
Where
parents?
there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. My sister used to say that.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we gotta keep going after him.
Yeah.
We're gonna be just like the
All
monkey.
right, Nick.
We're gonna be just like the monkey. We're gonna attack him.
Sick a monkey on him.
Exactly.
I'll give you what I was
Right.
waiting that night. I'll give you.
Let's press the
We're,
press the fourth statement.
we're not pressing yet.
Oh god damn it.
I'll give you
That I was waiting for Regina. For that. Oh, fuck. I'm having trouble with this line. I'll give you that I was waiting for it. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
The flaws in the logic make me
Yeah.
insane.
It's insane.
So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max?
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
You know what this actually reminds me of, Yessie? It reminds me of when everyone saw the costume in case 3 of the first game, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, the Steel Sour
Yeah,
Steel Sour costume. It's gotta be Will Powers. It can't be anyone else." Like,
I mean, for better or worse.
Although this is kind of worse though, because at least that was a full costume, and also like in that case, Will Powers had a limp, so there was another reason other than just the costume to believe it was Will Powers.
I was gonna say that, like, for better or worse, this case resembles the Steel Samurai case a lot.
It's just a far worse version, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I would agree. At least in that version, we didn't have.
We have
all
Will
these issues.
Powers.
Yeah. The money snatched the ring, and you went after chasing him.
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
All right, press the fourth statement.
Yeah.
Let's move it along.
Yeah, we're just trying to get through this case because none of us are
We're not
huge
fucking
fans.
around here.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night?
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? Well, you say afternoon.
Yeah.
I technically count like 11 a.m. as the day, but not the morning. Let's not get it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony, yeah? It's the greeting. It's the greeting.
Okay.
He,
Yeah, of course.
he was being a little tummy with him, don't you think? Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, then why did you even bother being nice to him? It just strikes me as somewhat strange.
Please explode. Nah, dang it. Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers?
If they hate each other. Well, if it was simply just being cordial, I'd understand. Hey, that hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
Well, I do have a tragic backstory involving proof in grade
Someone's
school.
stealing my lunch money.
It is actually, he did actually kind of learn it.
The story, I'm sorry, it's just
What
the
if
story
that's-
out of context is very funny.
Yeah.
What if that's why she's bringing it up? She knows.
There's no reason the trio would ever have something nice to say to Max. How do I go about proving that with evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world. But I'm sure you already learned that one.
Bluffing is everything in this world.
I guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
Go back to that same statement. We do have something to present here. Can you guess what it is?
No.
Probably, but
I think you had the right idea.
The autopsy report?
No.
What?
Why? The idea is that they hate each other, right?
Yeah.
What's something that would prove
The-
they
the
hate each
broken
other?
bottle.
Yeah, exactly. You literally hit him over the head with a broken bottle.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Ariel, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
I have not been trying to predict what's happening in this case.
Oh, it's not the Grace case.
Yeah, I just
A
realized.
fight. A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most.
Uh-huh.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head.
I love that clonked is the consistent word that they use.
I like that
That's
word.
a good word.
Look at him, look how mad he looks.
Yeah. Wouldn't have seen that if I didn't change the box.
It's really good.
It's crazy that we've
That
gone through
morning.
half of this entire trilogy with that. I didn't know.
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? Great vocabulary.
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? 76%. Oh!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand.
I mean, true.
There's no way a puppet this... What? Excuse me?
Oh my god.
Why is he using that word? I'm not using that word.
I mean,
Because
I mean,
lewd
it
kind of
makes
means
sense.
like rude,
just
right?
generally
I
inappropriate.
know.
Yeah, inappropriate.
You know what? I'm switching the word. There's no way a puppet this rude would just up and say good evening to his rival. That's a weird word to use there.
Don't loot the puppet.
Ugh.
Are you saying this fitness is lying?
Yes.
Yes. Girly. That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
Are you
Dude,
saying?
that's so obvious. Like,
Are you saying that this person who has
you
already
saying-
lied once on the witness stand is lying again on the witness stand?
Are you saying this witness who clearly hates the defendant and has also lied multiple times is just trying to frame him? Like, gee, you'd wonder.
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly,
I'm just shy, lol.
He made a little oopsie.
That's enough for you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
He must have seen someone else.
Yeah.
Remember, he didn't actually see Max. He just saw his trademark, quote
Still
unquote.
cat.
That's the
tape,
that's the
white
only-
roses.
That's the only thing that I've really predicted in this case from like the beginning. I'm like, I mean,
I mean, it's just so obvious too.
that like we'd never see his face. Whenever you never see someone's face in a picture in one of these games, it's automatically suspicious. It's been an important point in like every single case that's happened so far.
It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It's just that he saw someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one.
Damn,
It's not a
Peanut.
theory at that point. It's just fact.
Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all.
Would have stuck his foot out to trip him.
Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That's why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
Good evening.
What the? You?
the defense kindly explain who it was that Trillo saw that evening then?
It was Money the monkey.
That's not in the profiles.
It should
What's wrong
be.
with him?
He's just as important.
So, I mean... I got a
Well,
hunch.
there's one person who it's pretty obvious he would have seen. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
like...
no.
I'm just like, Mo has to be involved somehow.
But not him, huh?
Not
Yeah, no.
No.
Francisco.
Oh my god.
Imagine we present Maximilian Galactica here.
Yeah.
He didn't see Max at all.
So, are saying he
It's
said
like,
he said good evening
Yeah.
to the Ringmaster?
Yeah.
it'd be funny if there's unique dialogue where it's like, Mr. Phoenix Wright, are you just playing us for fools here?
I mean, I would lose psychic damage.
I know you
but
would. It'd be funny though.
There would probably be something funny.
Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
Stop!
No, Your Honor, it's not Regina.
Oh, what?
If it was Regina, Trio would have given her the engagement ring as a present. We've been over this.
Oh. Yeah. I suppose you got a point there.
The music going up.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, wasn't it? Was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trio. Is that correct?
Gulp.
Answer the question, Mr. Quist. If that's even your real name.
Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first, I thought it was the old man. But, once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. Okay.
I think it's high time we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the Ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant 3 symbols.
3 symbols? Oh god. I'm just gonna keep repeating them.
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow!
Yes, we know, the silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
I just imagine
I do like that she whipped him there.
every time he explodes, just imagine Tom and Jerry noises.
Yes.
just Mel Blanc.
It makes me think of the you know that scream Tom makes when like he gets hit in Tom and Jerry.
Which one? The one
It's
that's
like the
like
iconic one where he's like.
there's many. My point.
Well, you know the one. We all know.
The ones I like are the or the
Just imagine Tom and Jerry screams whenever he explodes.
yeah. That's what I've been channeling.
A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear those. They'd even look good on me.
Well,
Oh, what was that? You look fucking stupid, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Hey. Well, the witness has endlessly repeated what he saw Max's 3 symbols.
I'm glad that he's finally saying anyone can wear it.
Someone finally is explaining that. Like, however, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone dressed as him. possibly even Russell Berry. You know, I do want to say, even though that is technically true, it does bother me a little because Russell Berry and Max have very obviously different builds from each other.
Yeah.
Like, so even if it was someone wearing, like, his clothes, it would have been so obvious it was someone else. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Mrs. Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
No.
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes. They finally want a point in this one.
Yay!
That is very unfortunate.
Oh god, I hate when she does the finger wag.
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I'm very excited!
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but
But
who that person was could only be answered by this next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
very well. Court will take a 10-minute recess. Ooh. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess.
Yay!
Hey, you guys mind if I step away for like a minute or two?
Yeah,
Like, I just
sure.
need to go get something. I'll be right back.
Let's go play on the monkey bars in the meantime.
Yeah, I can't do that actually.
You can take my lines, Dan.
Okay. We might wait, but what do you want to do, Yessie?
I'll go on the swings. Sorry, I thought we were still doing the bit.
No, I was not. Monkey bars? Monkey.
Monkey.
I
did hear that the new Kung Fu Panda movie was really good.
Did you? I haven't heard anything about it. I just heard like people leading up to it. People were all like, "Does this movie really need to exist?"
I mean, Jack Black, in my experience, only puts out bangers. So if he agreed to be in this, I figure it's gonna be good.
But he wasn't in the Kung Fu Panda TV show, and that was pretty good.
Fair. I'm not saying that like stuff without Jack Black can't be a banger. I'm saying that the
No,
existence of
everything.
Jack Black.
If it doesn't have Jack Black in it, it's bad automatically.
That's the new rule.
Is he in this game?
I wish. Can you imagine how much better this case would be if Jack Black were in it? Like, it could be the exact same case, and it could just be Jack Black as there. We'd be like, the parts with Jack Black in it were pretty good.
Yeah. Although I will be honest, I do think there are some pretty funny parts. At least that animation with Trillo exploding is
No, that's fair. It has its good moments. Don't get me wrong.
gotta be one of the best. Like, I guess it's a breakdown animation technically. Probably the funniest breakdown animation. All right. You know, Duncan might not actually have a lot of lines in this part. Oh, I guess he's Phoenix. So he will.
I could do Phoenix for kicks.
Okay. And
I
we'll all
forget
get
to.
we'll all get a turn with Phoenix.
Yay.
Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh my
Never
god.
mind.
Dang it.
And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Yes, he was about to get a turn with Phoenix.
Oh,
I was just
so
gonna do
sorry.
a little comedic pitch to my voice to show that I'm voicing a silly, goofy guy.
Just a little silly, just a little goofy.
Just channel your inner Eric Vale.
That's exactly what I do. I just try to imitate Eric Vale. I love him.
He's so good.
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. My strange clothes, I was about to say.
No, strange clothes feels correct.
But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means?
You know what? This is something very random, but how funny would it be if in all of his dialogue they replaced the word straight with gay? So instead of saying I went straight to the stage with my stage clothes, I went gay there with my stage clothes.
That would be certainly a thing.
That
Yes.
checks out for him.
Yes.
I'll say, my parents used to say, because one of their friends who is gay would say it, we're not going straight, we're going gaily forward.
That's good.
Alright, this is you, Duncan.
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and now looking like Max.
Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility.
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the scene of the crime was my silk hat. Yeah, where'd the cape go? What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double,
Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president?
Yeah, because those are the same thing.
He has my vote.
No!
You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
fabulous. The mystery just keeps getting deeper. Phoenix is so sassy in this case.
As he deserves to be. I think Phoenix should be sassy all the time.
Yes.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Ms. Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing.
Hey, what the fuck? Who you calling pitiful?
Did I fucking stutter?
Oh.
Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand?
Lawrence Curls. Why did she just call him a pitiful clown?
Looking pretty pitiful right now.
Never mind, he certainly looks it in this sprite. The witness will state his name and occupation for court record.
Oh, eh.
See the line?
Yeah, did that say in West
In West
Clownadelphia?
Clownadelphia,
Born and raised.
Name and occupation.
Under the big tops where I spent most of my days. Anyway.
Good.
That is an absolutely unhinged thing to put in your game.
Very good.
Oh my god.
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court.
I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? The judge is just like, I hate this case.
Me too, Judge.
You and me both, buddy.
You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh, yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
No.
Okay, how's this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How's that one? Ah!
Hold on, let me get my knee in good position to slap. Did that come across?
No.
Okay, I'll do it. Hold on. How about that?
I heard that one.
Good. Ow. I hurt myself. What did he say there?
Got a couple of clowns that were up to no good.
Okay.
Your name?
This is a crazy bit. Who on the translation team was all like, what's the original? What's
It's
the
so
logic?
good.
I wonder if that was Genitsu.
Lawrence Curls, profession funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. on the day of the murder. Correct?
Yes it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into a bar.
Without humor, please.
Okay. I'll just throw away my entire life's work.
Hey, if my audio gets weird, it's because we have a visitor.
Okay.
Ottoman Empire has decided he needs to attack my headphone cable.
That's a cat, by the way.
Yeah.
Uh,
Aw. Poor Mo can't be in his normal stoogey self in court.
yeah. I want to say see ya to that dude plays.
Bye, that dude plays.
Thanks for helping us figure out this. Well, I guess we could have figured it out, but you guys were under the assumption I was doing it on purpose. What you witnessed.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I've been able to make people laugh for 10 years.
Okay.
No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause.
Poor man.
Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying.
This is his
Way to build
Joker
sympathy
arc.
for the character? Oh no. I don't like that, Dan.
You know what I say? We live in a society. A society where we can no longer laugh at ourselves. Comedians are getting canceled left and right. You can't make jokes like you.
You can't make the same jokes you used to.
10 years ago, it was acceptable to.
Alright. You're not telling any canceled jokes here, Mo. Get on with it. Get on with it.
Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try and make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing?
That was not a
What does that have
testimony about
What does
anything.
that have anything to do with the crime? Everyone's so annoyed. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Yellow.
Witness?
Huh?
People listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over.
I'll say that the only thing that it's off about your audio is just the fact that whenever you mute, it's kind of making a noise.
Yeah.
I've been using the clicker tab on my microphone itself.
Yeah.
Because of the cat, but I can switch back to just hitting the button.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll just hit it.
It's not. I understand what's happening, and it's not bothering me that much. But
Okay, I'll still try to switch back.
okay. If you need to emergency, go to.
If I need to emergency mute, then I might use that, but I'll try to use this for just general.
Did you do this line?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Thus, please stick to the facts of the case.
Really? You'll really heal me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you. I can't wait.
This is a reference to not many. I'm not sure who's gonna get it, but it's not really a spoiler to say. But all I'm picturing is like a character from a later game, Shilong Lang, having to sit through that. Duncan.
Yeah.
Or Gumshoe.
Probably Gumshoe, yeah. You're right.
Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Please. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I went straight to bed. That's the funniest thing he said. He said poop. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
Okay, I feel like we're running into the same problem again. He said he was far away. Like,
Said he was
like
clonked.
how
It was
how-
right
how does he-
outside, right?
How did he possibly identify him if he said they were far away?
Yeah, I mean, both of our points lead to the same conclusion. They were
Yeah.
not far away. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Really?
No, you don't.
Really?
Like, that's so ridiculous.
This court is a sham, which I guess is the point
It
of
is
the
a
game.
sham. Like,
Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized. Girly.
oh boy. You know, Franziska, I think you're a bit young in this job. Like,
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
While you all are pressing lines, I'm gonna be right back for a second.
Okay. Oh shit, I forgot. To begin with cross-examination.
yes, Your Honor. Yeah. Find some
Nick.
contradiction.
You gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I did a really bad girl voice there just for that.
I know.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling.
I understand, Your Honor.
Saber-rattling? Oh
I
no.
have to hold him responsible. Just keep going.
Okay.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one making corny jokes. So, the thing is, if you actually press him too much, you'll start taking psychic damage. So, yeah, it's very funny. So, in order to avoid that, we're just gonna press the correct ones.
Yes.
Press the third statement.
You just happened to glance out of the window?
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Carlos! Shut up!
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
He's being canceled.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does cancel culture come to? Some part of me wants to change the title of this one to Mo Gets Cancelled.
We live in a society. All it takes is one little push.
One bad day.
Keep pressing.
Okay. What should I do? I wonder if...
Exactly why did you look out the window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? What does cancel culture come to? Can't even look out windows anymore.
God forbid. Also, I'm back.
This joke writes itself.
That's not what I meant to say. I meant, well, when we spoke yesterday.
Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Like a boing, boing, boing.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot?
Your Honor, the witness looked out the window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out the window that night.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow! What are Three Stooges ow noises?
I don't know off the top of my head.
What kind of noise do they make when they got poked in the eye?
That's not something you just forget to mention.
Yeah. What she said.
What was that? A loud
It's
thump.
noise. There you go. Ambiance.
I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
This should start turning the tables in our favor.
So Duncan has informed me that if you press him for too long, you start taking damage.
Yes.
Oh
because
boy.
he keeps telling bad jokes to the court.
Which
Everyone gets
God.
really annoyed. So they take it out on you. Okay, so now
Press
press
the
this
noise.
statement.
Yeah.
Press the new statement. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like... I guess you could say...
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Oh, how'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess the sound sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with a very hard... Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Did he just stop in the middle of his sentence, or was that just me?
Someone getting...
Oh, someone getting hit very hard. I thought it was someone
Yeah.
getting hit with a very hard... I'm like,
Oh.
with a rubber chicken. I don't know.
Getting hit, huh?
Oh, what then? You went to look out the window and this is what you saw.
Okay. So, now press this.
Now you
They were very
it says you now you should press the sixth statement. Starts with so keep going. Keep going. This one. Yeah, press this one. You saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. Weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
Wait, that's not what I meant.
You did say you saw everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown.
This just absolutely dreadful clown.
Because if you don't, you know what's happening for you.
Oh!
A nice penalty.
Just gonna whip my psyche. Just gonna whip me and I'm gonna go, ow.
So this is a bit melodramatic.
So, what will it be then, Mr. Felix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
Of course I do.
Of course I don't. Give me that damage. Of course.
Just dies.
Like, would you have just taken if you said no?
I've got a great reason to make my claim.
I don't know, probably. And I suppose that you'll be telling us all that great reason.
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony.
What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
You did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
Oh, now we're bringing up under oath. Like it matters.
Finally.
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
In 1972. Something about the government? I don't know. What did that say?
Something
Mr.
about
Curls.
clown government.
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from the maximum
Oh,
security
this is the
clown
A-Team.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
In 1972, 4 men escaped from a high-security prison. That's what he's getting at.
Okay. I've
Oh my
never
God.
seen that.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick.
I got it. Like, this has been the character that I'm the most curious how they were in the original Japanese.
You know, I must
I'll do
say,
some research for next time.
Okay.
I do think the humor in this case is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'll admit, it's just also in
It's got a
between.
monkey.
It's got a monkey. It's just
Yeah.
in between. Just why does it have to revolve?
Cringe. In between cringe.
around marrying? Anyway.
Yeah.
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just gotta peel back the layers of the clown. Make up to find the truth.
Was he an onion? Is he an ogre?
Clowns are like onions.
Nick, can we stop quoting Shrek in the middle of court?
I will never stop quoting Shrek.
Nick, that's kind of cringe. I like Shrek too, but like, even I know that we don't quote that in court.
I will
Well,
never.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life. That is
Indeed.
an old meme. That's not.
Yes.
I do think that like, if anybody in the duo were to be obsessed with Shrek, I feel like it would be Maya. Maya would fucking love Shrek.
Is Shrek popular in Japan?
No.
Maya would be the kind
But
of
look at
person who
Maya.
actually likes Shrek the Third.
Don't do her dirty like that. Don't do my girl dirty.
Ah, you you're back from your jog.
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. He was already face down, ass up. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
No!
Wait, on karma? Tampering with witnesses again?
So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out? Like of life?
Yes.
Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Ha! A man is dead.
Mr. Curls, Your
Well,
Honor?
look like this is exactly what I was telling you about, Dan. Mo murder, mo problems.
No. You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. By the way, this voice is the same voice that I use for Sans from Undertale.
You know what? That feels really correct.
I was just realized after last stream, like, didn't I voice... Because I played... I forced my sister to play through that game with me.
Undertale's good.
Yeah. I was like, you would like this game, I swear. And she did. But, I voiced all the characters, so I'm like, I've got very specific voices. And I think that was my Sans voice.
That's good.
Very well. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it.
It was a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols.
Ah, again.
God,
Again.
the silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him.
Hey, you didn't mention the white roses.
Yeah, you fucking
Ah!
idiot.
You stupid!
His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. You know, I'm waiting for the day that science creates cloaks that automatically flutter in the wind without wind.
Yes.
Then I will buy exclusively those.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yeah?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Huh?
All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. Your useless cross-examination.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, what's the goal with this one?
For this one, go to the third statement.
We're finally gonna get into this?
We just remember what we were just screaming about? He only mentioned 2 symbols. Huh? So, okay, we weren't supposed to press that. We were supposed to present something.
Well, I'm pressing.
Are you sure that that's what you saw that night?
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision?
Not all of them.
Hey, owls have amazing night vision.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ever heard of owls, dumbass? That's not all I saw.
Alright, go back to that statement. Present
The hat?
the poster.
The poster.
The three
Oh,
symbols.
yeah, I see that now. I don't think I ever looked at this.
Bill, cat,
Got it.
cape, white roses.
It is quite
I
an
hate
outfit,
that we're
isn't it?
using like the logic from earlier. That's kind of just kind of dumb. It's like, oh, you couldn't have seen Max because you only saw the two symbols and not the third one. It's like, bro, you say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols.
I'm gonna nap after this stream, and I'm gonna see these symbols in my dream. No, I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo. Everyone knows Maximilian has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols.
Yeah! Alright, everyone get ready. All together now.
The entire jury.
Silk hat!
hat!
Whoa!
White
Roses!
roses! Oh god.
Wait.
I hate this.
Yeah, it was not fun to do on stream.
What the?
Who cares if he knew that they were there or not? There was 3 or not. He saw what he saw. And he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one.
Yeah. I said what I said.
Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.171415. It would be
Silence, fool! You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions.
it would be really impressive if I was like secretly really good at citing numbers of pi, and I just
Yeah.
went for like the
fun.
next 2 minutes. But nah. Do you ever do that in school where there's
I've memorized pi past like 10 digits. Huh? I've memorized it. It's like 3.14159265358, something like that.
I think if for Pi Day in school we had a competition for it. I think I remembered close to like between 15 and 20, I want to say, but
Yeah.
the person who won remembered like could have probably gone until 100, so it doesn't matter. And they got pie.
That's good.
We all ate pie, but they got first choice. I think they won maybe money too. I don't know. Anyway, order.
Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious that it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
I don't like this. Why are we playing such exciting music when it's like, okay, you didn't have roses, big deal. Like, but the witness said what he saw was the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention, the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed those.
That the roses must have fallen off as the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that's the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene.
I hate this case again.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
maybe, but I don't care.
Clearly not. He is just playing this is court.
Out on the ropes now.
Time to give her a
Seeming-
drop kick of evidence.
These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
I guess it was true that at the time. That's fair.
Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there was no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Now what am I supposed to think? Will someone tell me? I don't like thinking for myself. One is
I
supposed
don't have a brain.
One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated that without a doubt he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast down the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
Damn, get roasted.
That's really good.
I'm not mature. I'll have you know. I have 10 kids.
Oh, God. They're starving. They can't pay the bills.
They're all clowns.
No!
They came out the womb with clown makeup.
That's even worse.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
What?
There are no contradictions in his next statement. I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance. The silhouette, too.
Duncan is going through dimensions right now.
There is no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decoration on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
Are we gonna press about the decoration? Or the fact that his entire time at the scene, but we have it now? I don't know.
Alright, so I'm gonna let you know right now, Dan. You're not gonna want to press any statements, because the penalty is quite severe.
You've got one last chance at this.
I am yawning too much, I'm sorry.
Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove me there's a contradiction with Mr. Kuro's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
Only got one shot, one opportunity. Mom spaghetti.
I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. Alright, what do you think we need to present evidence against?
I feel like this is something that could have some
Yeah.
papers against it.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Do you see what the contradiction is?
He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Made to order hat that was found at the crime scene.
You see what the problem with that statement is?
Where is it?
Well, he said he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
How is that possible if they found it at the crime scene? That means it would have fallen off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what I looked at this and I'm like, where is it in the picture, too?
Yeah.
Like,
So, present the hat.
yeah.
Boom. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means...
Silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
No, that's not true!
That was very dramatic.
Order, 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 order. Mr. Cripples. Yes, Your Honor? What is the meaning of all this?
Dang, judge in all caps.
You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. You're, 46-year-old man.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Damn. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? I'm gonna have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because. And no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Ah.
He's sad.
God damn.
Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling about over for a while now. Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murder leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean? How did he leave that scene? You can't ask me that.
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
Ugh.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little
Oh
baby.
my god.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little baby.
Sweet little guy.
Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I'd expect you to say. Are you sure that's how it happened?
We only have one set of footprints,
Exactly. Like
so
that,
he had to
doesn't
have
that-
flown.
Exactly. You see the suspicion there?
Say what?
I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Lawyers nowadays.
Hey.
Y'all always getting... Back in my day, lawyers could say anything and not get canceled.
back in my day, we would just convict people for the hell of it. We wouldn't even have a trial.
Do you have any proof?
Back in the day, we would just kill each other for crimes.
So do we
We
want to
have rules.
we present the crime scene photo?
Yes, because it only has one set of footprints.
I will just switch languages randomly.
Look at this picture.
Let's go, girl.
Look at this photograph.
The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints.
In this photo, you can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminals' footprints? They aren't anywhere.
Ay, 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 ah!
I like that your mic peaked.
Did it?
It did. It was perfect.
If my
It
mic
was
ever
like,
yeah, if my mic ever peaks for you guys, know that it doesn't for I think everyone else.
It's just very funny on my end.
Yeah, it's Discord's fault.
So, Mo, exactly how did it go down?
I think it was, how did the criminal escape or something? He
Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. Ooh, that's good.
damn.
Dang, Phoenix, you're like talking like an actual lawyer. Good for you.
I know.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. This judge
He's being
hates it.
savage. He's so savage. He's probably
Wait.
thinking here. He's probably thinking to himself, you know, my grandchild hates clowns. I'm going extra hard on this clown today.
Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine. I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time. I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
They always do. I'm still waiting for the better.
But
Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you provided up until now has been false?
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied, it's just...
It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the crime scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Tisk, tisk. Order, order! I will have order! Or, I swear to God, I'll burn this entire courtroom down. Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Ooh.
I love how she just curtsies every time. They're like,
Yeah.
you did a bad. Why would you do that? She's just like, haha,
She's
girl
like,
boss.
yeah. She's like, yeah, I did.
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have had the exact same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, what you say you saw, Mr. Curls.
Huh. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell ya.
Try to not waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
Oh, I am, my throat is suffering from doing this voice. Hold on. I'm going to be right back, and get a drink of water. You
Big
guys
valid.
shoot the shit.
Let's see what the stream has to say. I like how the last person who's here said that I'm gonna go to sleep now. May as well sub while I'm here.
Ayo.
Good for you. Good for you, Dad Dude Plays. Appreciate the sub. But also, I also feel like I'm gonna go to sleep.
This case is like it has
This
its good
case.
things, but also, oh my god,
It does. It has. It's got some funny jokes. It's got a monkey, so it's already like at least 6 out of 10 for me.
How many
But
points? But how many points does the monkey give the case? Like, if the monkey weren't here, what?
the monkey gives it like 10 points, and then the all the Regina stuff docks it 5 points, and then it's brought up a point by the fact that Moe's actually made me laugh a few times.
Okay.
That's
So
how
what
it goes.
what I'm hearing is that it would be
Actually, you know what? Maybe this is more closer to a 5 out of 10 because it also gets docked another point for. There's some genuinely stupid logic with some of the arguments in this case.
So then what I'm hearing is that without the monkey, it would be a 0.
Without the monkey, it would be probably in the negative.
All right. We're back. Talking about what you would rate this case.
I was just saying that if it wasn't for the stupid Regina stuff and the genuinely dumb arguments, the monkey would make this a 10 out of 10.
Great. The music has
Oh, the music. Great.
Now, it's time for our next segment. Mo knows. Everything I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he...
The animation.
Really funny.
It's so good.
This is the truth. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Oh god.
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
She's telling the truth.
I think he's telling the truth, huh? What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up. Huh?
I feel like that logic applies a lot. Like, sometimes there's something that's just like... There's no, like...
I feel
How
like
the
more
fuck
up.
did you come up with that?
It's more like if somebody like talks about saying something supernatural, it's less that they are lying, and more often than not, it's just they were mistaken about what they saw.
Yeah.
Which means that he is telling the truth?
That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic.
That means he's a magician.
Yikes! You're right! I love that line.
Yikes.
Yowza!
Big yikes.
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
Not true.
Haven't
Girlie,
you ever
what about
been?
spirit channeling?
Bears at Maya.
Haven't you ever been to Disney World? Anyway.
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation.
God.
Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. To Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. Everyone hates this. I believe that is enough for today. Court is adjourned. I'm getting drunk. Peace.
Boom.
Everybody ends up at the same bar later, like,
Yeah.
everybody
Stupid
comes
clown.
into court the next day trashed.
Yes.
Hey, sweetie, what in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't actually fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
This is usually when he's
Yeah.
the
It's the
It's
country
not that
accent.
simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. I'm terrible at a southern accent.
Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic.
I could have told you the secret to that.
So obvious.
No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule.
I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed and never reveal the secret of their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
Let's suck this catcher. Sorry.
Oh. Cursed.
All right.
One of my
we made it through
main
the trial.
Oh, but at what cost?
The cost of all of my energy.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Oh boy.
I think we should go a little bit into this investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
What
should.
time, what time do we want to call it?
I mean, like I could go. I mean, we're 2 hours and 20 minutes into this stream. I could honestly stream for 3 hours, but I don't think everyone here wants to do that.
That's
Let's do
fair.
a compromise. End at 3:45.
I would say 3 or 4, yeah. Or 3:45 or 4.
Yeah, either of those are fine.
Or unless
That
we
way
get
we're
to
still doing a little... I was going to say that way we're still doing a little extra, but it's like...
Yeah.
Not, oh my god, this case.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's the
just-
issue, is that we want to get through it quickly, but then also because of the case, it's
It'd be-
like,
It
I
means
need
like
a minute.
yeah, we just
It was much
Alright.
easier to do like 3 hour streams with the other cases.
cases that are actually interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we
Alright.
did Steel Samurai in three videos, so I would like to do this one in 3 videos, but
That was all. Yeah, that was also a shorter case though.
and I also think our final Steel Samurai stream was 4 hours.
It was.
We don't want to do that again, but we might
No,
have
we
to.
don't. Yeah, but we'll see what we can do. Let's go.
Nick?
What is it?
What happened?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Mahikuturikusu?
Yeah, magic tricks are, by their very definition, tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible.
Pearls did a magic trick? What kind was it?
Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off.
Heh.
First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just disappeared.
I know I learned to do this one at one point, but have like forgotten.
She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? What was it? Kind of like this?
What? How did you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician.
Now for my next trick, I'm gonna make Maya disappear.
See? This is why I can't just figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks, like flying away from the scene of a murder.
You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out like that.
Feels like it's been a
Alright,
while
let's-
since we've heard this theme.
Let's head to the detention center. Hey, look, it's jail.
And the voice that I'm doing for for Max is a less murdery Hisoka.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That checks out.
Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? You mind hurrying up, getting me out of this place? Please.
We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there.
A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm famed magician, they said, let's make your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the great prison escape. It would be aired live.
Oh, God.
Hey, sounds like it would be an awesome special.
Legitimately, that sounds awesome, but... But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real.
Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law.
That's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. They're putting a lot of eggs into the basket of Max is innocent. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break.
You seem awfully calm about that possibility.
I could do it. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Alright.
Alright, we gotta talk to him. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you?
Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what that stoogey clown says. It wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and the cheap imitation magician is that I keep my mouth shut. You literally
Yeah.
I don't think I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think it is.
It is true.
I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask you.
Anything for you, sweetie.
Be friends with the other performers in the circus.
Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I want to be friends with a bunch of hacks like them?
But
I've won on the world stage. I've won the International Grand Prix.
International Grand Prix?
The IGP? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. I
Ambition, huh?
wish y'all could see the hand movements that I have to do to get into this character.
No, I
Yeah.
totally understand. Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears.
So the Grand Prix. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring.
We're sorry to make you tell it again.
You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling the story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this! Feast your eyeballs on this! I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage.
Goodness gracious.
That's... Oh, he's...
That sure is a photo.
Yeah, I'm like looking at
That
the...
is a photo.
I'm looking at the giant trophy he's holding, and then like the bust. It's wild. That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself, I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget that night, the emotions, the acclaim. Wow.
Wow.
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain to the people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too.
For what?
Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy?
Makes me think of that, the SpongeBob episode where Patrick really wants
I
a
want an
trophy.
award. I remember that.
Yeah.
That's a good.
The best scene in that episode is the opening the jar scene.
Oh yeah.
Do exactly as I do. Exactly as I do.
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya.
God dang it, kids these days winning participation trophies.
Yes.
My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them.
Learn how to get thrown in jail?
Yes.
Alright. To the circus entrance.
Cool.
You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing.
I don't hear anything.
Alright, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes. Wait.
Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go.
Row, row, row your boat.
Whoa, 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 your boat.
Oh, I see what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm singing it around.
Yeah.
Which doesn't work.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. I have a shorter lifespan. I'm gonna die in 10 years. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you going to do then?
Hi, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry.
Secret crash training? Whoa.
Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing in a round for a new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You could really do that? That's incredible.
See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told you.
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is.
Why would you give it back to him? Why would you enable him?
Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
Please. You talk to him?
No.
Please tell me.
Unfortunately, we do have to talk to him.
Do we have to do all of the options?
Yes, all of them, unfortunately.
We can't skip the marriage.
No, unfortunately.
No. I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right? Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello, and we didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster.
Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. Alright, marriage, I guess. Ugh.
I was hoping I could ask about Regina. I was hoping you could sign this,
I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I was hoping you could sit down right here. Have a seat.
Take a seat.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
I was,
What are you doing?
I was restraining order. That's what I was thinking. I was hoping you could resign this restraining order.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her, and even now.
Maya.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's so sweet. But, if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you, check out the tent? I don't know why I'm suggesting this.
You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Waiting like this is part of being in love.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm just gonna leave it at that.
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture.
Oh god.
I hate this.
When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
You know, I'd be more willing to take you seriously if you weren't a puppet and she wasn't 16 years old.
Yeah, I'd be put off
Yeah.
by that anyway.
I knew that.
Or Maya. So red, she's like a fine ripe tomato.
Alright.
Ventriloquism.
So, how's the new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It's a real revolution. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible.
Well, let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That's a jerk.
Sorry. That joik.
Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
Trillo, you seem to be really fired up about this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right, you're right.
You're so right, bestie. Mark my words, I, Trilloquist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're right. You're the man now, doll.
Bro,
will be the key to a glorious victory.
Not to bring on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
What's a more mature song? Sing Metallica. I
I don't know, sing Despacito or something, I don't know.
Hey,
Don't. No.
you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too. Alright.
Alright. So, lodging house plaza.
Lodging house.
Oh, it's you two.
It's me. You look
Talk
like
to
you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest?
I'm taking a rest right now, pal.
I did get hit by a truck.
I've been listening to some of the crazy clown's life story.
Yeah. About the
I'll
10
do
kids. Heard about it.
The 10 kids, they barely fit in the clown car.
Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Let me tell you something, pal. Listen to that old clown. Sucks all your energy.
Actually,
Oh,
that is
don't.
exactly why.
We get it.
That is so true.
Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something.
I think he's waiting for you to laugh.
Yeah, I know.
I just can't bring myself to do it.
Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laugh that much?
Francisco really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way.
Yeah, that's the correct answer.
Francisca's like, at least he knows his place.
Exactly.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. Every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is.
I like to
Don't
think.
show up, don't 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 show up.
That's funny.
Oh,
Looks like she's just wound him up pretty tight.
She's directly above us as we speak.
Oh, this just made me think. She's right behind me, isn't she?
uh-huh. How's that possible?
Just look up in the sky and see her. Like,
She does a superhero landing.
yeah. I was thinking like just a in the sky as like a Mufasa.
According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there?
The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas about going up to the back to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
Oh, we're gonna go up to that room.
Oh yeah.
Francisco von Karma.
Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Alright, next, cafeteria.
That's through the big top, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Where's Regina?
Witness protection.
Don't know. Well, if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out.
Child Protective Services.
Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you?
No. I'm just allergic to wild tigers.
I'm just allergic to dying.
Me too, bro.
Oh, fuck. Most of my water is gone.
It's almost 45 if we need to call it.
Right.
I'm fine with going on just a little bit further because actually this investigation portion isn't that long.
Really?
Because well, I'm not saying we complete the investigation portion. I'm saying that if we keep going, we could be like over halfway done with it.
There are some new characters we gotta meet. Do we want to stop after we do that? Or before?
Yeah, I guess. Why don't we just go to 4 and we'll call it? That sound good?
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Is that good?
Okay.
Ah, right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria.
Yikes. He's in an awfully good mood.
All right, you know what time it is. It's riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? I don't like the start to this joke. Come on, you can answer this easy.
Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction.
Oh no.
That's a good one.
Damn. Extremely loud, incorrect buzzer noise. Wrong. Try again.
That's good.
Okay, what do you think, girly?
Wheatley?
Oh, I got it.
Okay, what's your answer?
Because they're in the cafeteria.
Exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe.
What? That's even worse.
I don't get it.
I don't get
don't
it either. That joke is terrible.
Are we too young for this joke?
I don't know.
I did it.
Nice one.
What's going on? He's being too nice.
Alright, we can, yeah, we can talk, I guess.
Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons.
Huh.
Huh. I told them all a great story and an even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You even use the fame no shoes, no shirt, no service.
Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Okay.
Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw, I swear. That creep just...
Flew through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a psyche lock. You must be telling the truth. Alright, present to him the, Grand Prix photo.
Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too?
Huh? You've seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Huh? What's funny about it? Oh yeah. He didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust too. Ayo.
Hey, yo!
That's good.
I'm glad we both had the same reaction.
Yeah. To be fair, his bust is always on display.
That's true.
Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in this picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. This is not getting better.
It's not.
No, it's really. He's got a big bust. I love how it's worded.
Yeah, it's clear that this is.
I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing.
This is
Heyo.
excellent. This is excellent. Tell us about Max's bust, please.
Excellent dialogue.
I have to know more. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. But it's not. What the fuck?
There's nothing over there, though.
Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bust disappeared.
It disappeared?
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Hit a picture right next to the real thing. Max just had to put the picture up.
Hey, this thing's really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
So I'll get someone on it.
Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Get a job. Move out of my house. Okay.
Is there anything else to change about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up some bad joke.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Nope. Nope. Drawing a blank here.
Climo is a good Mo in my book.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there's this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us!
Please don't be a joke. Well, on the morning of the crime over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title.
Yikes, it says, to the murderer.
Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says. But the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it.
When exactly did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
Before the murder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world would post this?
Yo, who posted this? Take this post down immediately. Okay.
Nick, I think we'd better follow up on this important lead.
Both the bust and this piece of paper seems like very important details to the story.
Yep.
But mostly the bust.
Now, ringmaster room.
Time is it? Okay. Got like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're almost done. Don't worry. I think we can do this room and then one more room.
Okay.
And we're done.
Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room.
That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside.
Why did you do that anyway? Was it really cold or something?
Alright, examine the tailcoat. I wasn't there before.
may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat.
And they called this the face of someone who already knew that. He is sassy this case.
Yeah. That's excellent, like, brother-sister dialogue.
Yeah.
They really do have that dynamic in my bag or book.
Scrap of white paper stain on this coat.
Huh? Where? Where?
Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats.
You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong.
You are.
No!
Okay.
Alright.
We can't take it. We just gotta know that it's there.
I think we should take
I think-
it.
I think, let's... Can you go to the court record real quick?
Yeah.
I think it updated the notes.
Updated what?
I don't see it updated.
It didn't update?
No.
Oh. Oh
Oh.
no.
Oh god, is the guide wrong again? Oh, I know why. Because we skipped a step.
No. Okay.
Instead of going to the remaster room, we were supposed to go to the detention center.
Okay.
Here's the deal: we'll go to the detention center and then we'll call it. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll go to the detention center. We're supposed to present the note to Max. So we'll do that and then we'll call it, and then we'll know where to pick up. Yeah. Throw the note at him. Have you seen this? Hey you, what's this?
Do you know anything about this note?
Morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria.
I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room.
And company?
I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie.
Mm-hmm.
When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat.
Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing?
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go on, find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere.
What?
You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess.
That's so stupid. Why did you just tell us?
I feel like we
Well-
can go.
This is a good place to save, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to the room and then we'll save.
Yeah, the ringmaster room. We can leave that as the cliffhanger. What is on the note?
What is on the note?
Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, where hopefully, maybe, we can even conclude this case.
Hopefully. It might
It'd be a long,
long
it'd be a long stream, but but I don't think it's impossible. Because I think we're almost halfway through the investigation, and then it's just the final day of trial.
Hold on, I also need to turn the background music off. Okay. Hello, everyone. So when do we think the next stream's gonna happen then?
I'm good for next week for sure.
I'm good for next week.
Okay. Saturday?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Everyone at home, you all better be good for next week.
For the epic finale.
For the epic
Everyone's
conclusion,
favorite case.
where we kill a clown.
And Max Galactica.
Hoping that we don't see too much more of Mo next time.
You're in. We're still gonna see him.
Dang. Hoping we don't see too much more of any character next time.
Yeah.
like, I don't think this case is absolutely terrible, but it's really hard to get into a story that you just don't care about, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Like even beyond like the writing issues, there's the problem of like, why are we doing this? What's the
Yeah, it just kind of sucks. Huh?
It doesn't really progress the plot forward in any way.
Yeah, but that's what we call the third case syndrome in Ace Attorney games. Huh?
Yeah. The
Third
most
case just feels more like filler.
the most that this progresses the plot forward is like at the very beginning, where it's all like, that's right, we took Pearl out to see a circus because she's sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun stream though.
Yeah, in spite of the case.
And I hope that you will all join me again. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like trying to think of things while I'm talking. But I think that's it.
That's it. That's
See-
all, folks.
See y'all next week, everyone.
Catch you on the flip side.
See ya.
Gotta mute.